Ninth area of activity, war. And I've been saying this over and over again, but I'm going to repeat it in answer to the question. The war has been going on before any of the people who are on this planet now were even thought about being born. I'll put it in that capsule. All of the people on this planet who are breathing right now have been born. They were born. I don't care how old they are. They were born while this war was going on. This war started long before any people, white and non-white, were on this planet.
Yes, sir.
Now, all right? All the evidence shows that. Because what you're talking about is, when did white supremacy begin? And some people say, well, a conservative figure is around 400 years, and a maximum figure is around 600 years. And I've heard this debated back and forth down through the decades. Mm-hmm. I've heard this debated. Mm-hmm. And then some people have said, oh, these people don't know anything, or they're not well aware. The system of white supremacy has been around something like 2,000 years plus. Okay? That's a long time.
It's a long time.
Because you don't have anybody on this planet who is 2,000 years old, I don't think.
No.
All right? So when you talk about when did the war begin, the war began before we were born, and we were all made prisoners of war a long time ago. We are born in prison. When black people go to prison, like I have in the textbook for victims of white supremacy, when we go to what we call prison now, I call that greater confinement in capital letters. That's how I describe it over and over again in the textbook for victims of racism that you can get by going to producejustice.com. Why? Why do I call it greater confinement? Because we are already confined. If you're a person of color, you're confined in every area of activity according to the white supremacist dictates right this minute. You're confined in economics. You're confined in education. Here it is, 2017, and we're still arguing about schools. I mean, have we noticed that? Just schools, the second area of activity, education, learning, which you have, if you're going to be on this planet, you're going to have to know something. And so we are arguing about how much a black person is going to know about anything. And the white supremacists make the decisions about what we learn. In fact, if we get a certificate of learning, you better have a white person's name on it in the system of white supremacy. Otherwise, it's not going to be recognized nowhere.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Think about it, folks.